So I'm going to do a little experiment for you with some products that you can probably do this with your parents. You'll need to assist them and have them actually do the project because it's pretty messy and you'll need their permission to make a mess. But first thing you need to do is get a vase like this, just a clear vase, so you can see what's going on, and then a pan to hold the mess because it's going to get pretty messy. So the recipe I'm using calls for 2 to 3 tablespoons of baking soda. And because I'm a guy, I'm going to use more than 2 to 3 tablespoons. So if this ends up being a little messy, you'll want to just do 2 to 3 tablespoons and experiment with how that works. I'm doing 5, but you may want 2 or 3. I haven't done this yet, so we'll see what happens. And then you're going to need to get some food coloring. I got this Baker's food coloring that's a little bit darker, and it calls for 6 to 7 drops. I'm going to use green, so I'm going to put in a few drops of that into the vase right on top of the baking soda. So this is so you can see what's going on with the experiment as this stuff comes up. And then once you get to that point, you're going to want, it calls for 1 to 2 teaspoons of glitter. But I like glitter, so we're going to do more than that. We're just going to dump a bunch in there. That's probably more than 2 to 3 tablespoons. It's on my blue, so I guess I'm out. So, and then just for fun, we're going to add some gray in there too, because, you know, why not? Have a lot of fun with it. We probably got like 4 to 5 tablespoons going here. That's okay. It's going to be awesome. Teaspoons. That's actually teaspoons, not tablespoons. So, yeah, that's quite a bit. And then this is where the fun comes in. It calls for half a cup of vinegar. I've got a full cup here. I'll just kind of pour it in as we go to see how much I want, so that if I do want more than a half a cup, I can just kind of pour it as I go and decide how much I want. I did do a lot more of the baking soda, so I'm going to want more vinegar just to make sure I have enough to do the experiment. And the group I watched doing it online actually kept pouring it in, so we'll see how it goes. So here's what's going to happen. Oh yeah! So as you can see, when I add in all the vinegar, it explodes everywhere. And I can even do it again, and more will come out because I got so much baking soda in there. And you can see the cool colors of the blue and the silver and all the green from the food coloring. If you use the baking food coloring, you'll get a much richer color, which is what I use. And you can buy that in the party supply area rather than in the food aisle. So if you're looking for that in the store, that's where it's going to, and all bubbles up and everything. And it's really cool. And you got the pan to clean it up. So it's actually a pretty clean mess for your parents if you want to experiment and try this at home. But the reason why I'm sharing it to you is because, one, it's a lot of fun, and I love to have fun. But I also like to relate everything to the gospel. So I'm relating this to the gospel as well. So we have our basic ingredients that we put at the beginning, which is our baking soda. That represents like the commandments that we need to keep, that we're asked to keep, like saying our prayers, reading our scriptures, having come follow me, maybe writing in our journal, paying tithing, being nice to our brothers and sisters, all the commandments, you know, being nice to our neighbors, all the commandments we're asked to keep. And then the food coloring is where we, you know, get to see exactly what we're doing, the fruits of our labor. As we do things, we can see the results of that through the color. And the glitter is the fun part of it. You can also see that's having fun, because you can read your scriptures every day and never have fun doing it. But if you look for the fun in everything you do in serving others and doing what God asks us to do and keeping the commandments, if that's fun to you, then that's where the glitter comes in. That's all the fun that you get to see. And the vinegar is our actions. So this is us taking action. Not just saying, oh yeah, we should read our scriptures. Oh yeah, we should say our prayers. Oh yeah, well, I guess we should do come follow me. Or yeah, we should maybe be nice and minister to somebody and make them cookies to get over. Well, we have lots of good intention. But if we don't do anything, it just sits in the vase and it's boring. But if we add our actions and we actually do those things, then it all explodes out. And if we forget the glitter, then it's not really fun. We're doing it, but it's not fun. But if we do it, it's going to bless our lives, cause things to expand and grow, so we become stronger spiritually, maybe even physically, emotionally. We just have a lot more fun. And as we go through difficult things, the gospel makes it fun and easy and gives us hope and energy to make it through anything that life brings to us, so that we can have fun through all of our life and enjoy the gospel of Jesus Christ, because it's there for all of us. And we'll talk to you guys soon.